Tonight I want to take you on a little journey in your mind. We'll paint you a picture and invite you to put yourself inside of it. Picture a burning log, like in a fireplace or hearth. Now see it as if it were floating into the air, a few feet in front of you. And notice that there are two elements here, the log and the fire that clings to it. Now move this image of the burning object into your body so that you can feel it like a warm, comforting glow inside of your chest. This burning log is real, and it exists inside of you. The inexhaustible log is called your essence, and the fire, the flame, is your life. You are a source of warmth and light. Children who are cold or lonely or unsure come to you for comfort, and you always have comfort to give. Even at your moment of greatest doubt, when you feel totally closed down to the world and to yourself, the life still burns in you, and your essence remains pure and powerful and untouched. Your fears and resentments may blind you, may cripple you, may seem to totally absorb you, but they cannot stop you from being a source of warmth and light. You are who you are, regardless of who you think you are. Your thoughts affect your actions, and they affect your perception, your experience of everything around you. Your thoughts control your experience of reality. But your thoughts cannot affect or change or control or even touch who you are. You have a power that has nothing to do with what you do, or what you say, or who you know, or what you know, or where you are, or what you look like, or your skills, or your talents, or what you possess. It is the power of your presence. It is the heat and light from your burning log, and it touches everyone who comes in contact with you. Your everyday life is like a dream. Everything that happens in a dream seems very real and very important while it is happening. And then when you wake up, you say, "Oh, it was only a dream." And what had been very important becomes interesting, or maybe you forget it altogether. You know that it wasn't real in the ways that your everyday life is real. Everyday life, however, is no more real than a dream is real. When you wake up, you remember this. And each time you wake up, you remember again. Remember your essence. Forget everything else that you know and get in touch with the feeling of being who you are. To remember means re-experience. Your essence is always there to be re-experienced. It is an unexhaustible source of nourishment and support. It is your most trustworthy and dependable friend. When you need somebody to lean on your experience of who you really are. Remember that your essence is experienced by you as a feeling. The trap is this: wanting to know who you are. Which means you want to be able to say some words, think a thought, cling to a description. The question comes, though, how can I find out what my essence is? Actually, there's nothing to find out. You remember it. You experience it. You feel the feeling of it. Let go of your thoughts. Let the talk inside your head drift away. Be still and remember who you are. Breathe slowly and feel yourself fanning the flame of your burning log with every breath. Now you know. Now you know, and however many times you forget, you can always remember again. Now you know that there is more to you than information. Now you know that there is more to you than can ever be expressed by your mind. You are a secret that cannot be told. There is no way anyone can know the secret except by being close to you. Now you know why people want to be close to each other. In the cold and darkness of this universe, we are attracted by the heat and light of other essences and the life energy with which they burn. Picture yourself holding hands with 5 other people in a circle. Your eyes are closed and you become aware of the burning log inside each person. 6 logs in a circle. Now see and feel the light of all that you give off together. You are a circle of light. The purpose of your life is to enclose a space. Within this space, life is created. When you start to distinguish each individual person's light from the light that is in all of us together, you are performing a holy act. You are creating the world. This is your world. You have created every aspect, every detail of it for your own entertainment and satisfaction. The parts you don't like, you created so there would be parts you don't like. The parts you do not know about, you created because it wouldn't be any fun if there weren't parts you didn't know about. The things you want and don't have, you created so you'd have something to strive for. The things you would do anything to have be different, you created in order to provide yourself with motivation. You created all of it. Not by making it, but by noticing it, distinguishing it, separating it out. Until you came along, it was an undifferentiated light. You turned it into a world of detail, a planet filled with distinctions in life. You have it exactly the way that you want it. Awesome, isn't it? Your world reflects your essence. If you want to see your essence, drop all of your preconceptions for a moment and look around and notice how it feels. The most difficult part of creating is not judging yourself too hard. When you pass judgment on your essence, who is doing the judging? The answer is some part of you that is not your essence, your opinions, your thoughts, your habits, your fears. These inessential parts of you look at that which is truly you and say, we're not satisfied. It isn't good enough. The reality is, it is good enough. Your essence is doing its job, which is to be the fuel that is always there, feeding and supporting the fire that is your life. You can depend on your essence. It is always there for you, and it is always perfect, no matter what judgments and ideas may flit through your mind about it. Trust your essence. And know it's not enough to be told to let go. You need something to support you, something to let go to. That's what your essence is for. The most efficient course is to depend on your essence. There is nothing you need to know. As of this moment, you are free of any obligations. You may go in any direction you like. You are reborn. You are naked, unprotected, and unfettered. And you are a source of warmth. The more freedom you give yourself, the more effective your actions will be. This is difficult to believe. Your judgments will tell you just the opposite. You cannot silence your judging self. What you can do is to choose not to listen to it, not to be run by it. This is the path of freedom. Freedom sometimes feels like loss. Feel it. Accept it. Let it go. Loss is part of our daily lives. Be healed. Be healthy. Be whole. When you are feeling lost, the part that you lost is with you, and you are whole. The part that you lost is with you. What if you really believe this? How different your life would be. You resist wholeness like you resist death, because both suggest completion. You don't really want to believe that the friend you lost, the home you lost, the love you lost are still with you. And yet every time you let go of your fear bearer, they are again. Believing, knowing, experiencing freedom. And the paradise you lost are also still with you. And the innocence you lost sticks out all over. You are complete. You are whole. And you express your wholeness in health, in joy, in friendship, in devotion, in art, in caring, in participating, in responding, in sharing, in loving. Expressing your wholeness is expressing your essence. Picture a burning log, radiating energy in all the forms of expression available to you in your life. That is who you are. And your energy is received makes a difference. This is not something that may come to pass. This is what is happening now. You are expressing your essence now. All that you have ever been and will ever be can be seen in every moment you make, in everything you do and don't do right now. This is what it feels like to be naked before God in God's creation. It doesn't take courage to be naked before God. All of us are, all the time. Rather, it takes courage to be aware of your nakedness, to feel it, and to know that what you do matters. And you're really here, and that this is it. Every day, the existence of the universe depends on whether you care enough to create it. This can be felt as a burdensome responsibility or a joyful liberation. People know who you really are. You have a presence that cannot be kept secret. Your essence is visible to anyone who cares enough to experience it. You are a source of warmth and light, and your purpose here is to be who you already are. There is nothing else you need to be doing. This is it. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as a hollow space surrounded by a circle of light. This is a safe space. It is home. Everything that happens to you happens within this space. Clear your space. Take a deep breath from and let it out to the north. Now turn around and breathe to the south. Now to the west. And finally the east. Breathe to the 4 points, the 4 directions, the 4 gates of your city. Imagine your space. Then turn your attention. Just know that it's very easy to clear your space and then remember to do it. When your space is clear, the whole universe functions at its best. When you have space for love in your life, love comes into existence. It never misses an opportunity. Wanting love is a technique you use to protect yourself from the love that is already around you. Desiring a thing is your clever way of preventing yourself from having it. You already have it, but you're afraid of it. So you yearn and wish as a way of denying love's presence. But your denial only affects your awareness. It doesn't change what is. You have what you have, regardless of what you think you have. You can shut your eyes and your ears and your nose and tongue and fingertips, and your burning log will go on blazing as bright as ever. You cannot control your essence or the life force that consumes it. The most you can do is pretend that it isn't there. But it is here. Surrender. Remember, you don't have to pretend any longer. You are always perfect love, exactly this way that you are. You are always perfect love, exactly this way that you are. And we rest in that thought. Yes, I am.